Hey guys, so this is going to be a guide for the Regret Legendary Boss Fight. Notice that the tutorial we recommend in H2 Links is about 2 to 3 years old now, and our strats have come a long way since then. So I'd like to make an update to show you guys some of the new stuff that we're doing and techniques that really work for me. I'm going to split this tutorial into 3 sections. The first is the entrance to the temple, the second is starting the fight, and then the third is actually the fight itself. So a little disclaimer before we begin. This fight is extremely difficult. It is super, super hard. It is probably the hardest section of the speedrun in general, and one of the hardest sections of the game. It's going to take a really, really long time to be able to do this fight both fast and consistent, because you can do this fight fast, but you will die a lot, as I will explain later. So once again, I cannot explain everything that you need to know in this guide. It is physically impossible. There's a lot of reads that you need to make on the fly about how to survive certain situations, and the only way you're going to be able to do that is by practicing this fight over and over and over again. There's no two ways about it. You have got to put in the time to get this fight consistent. Now, that being said, I can still give you a lot of insight on how to do this fight correctly and my thought process while I'm doing the fight. So while I'm doing the fight, I will probably do a lot of narration about my thought process and what I'm thinking in that moment about how I'm going to survive that particular situation. So to start off, you should have a rocket launcher with at least 2 rockets and a sword. And if you see in the top left, I have 4 plasmas and 3 frags. Now we're going to do a technique called grenade boarding, which allows us to do damage to regret faster, which I'll show you once we get in there. But to start off, these 2 jackals and some grunts are going to come out. Now what we're going to do in a second is I'm going to do a sword fly off the grunts in the front, and I'm going to aim my 2 rockets to kill the 2 jackals. The jackals are very important. At the same time, I want to leave this turret alive. So if there's a grunt that's about to get on that turret, I will try to leave him alive because I can use him for the entrance of the temple to make it more consistent. But the goal is to kill these 2 jackals off the rip because these jackals need to die. They kill you incredibly fast, and you're going to need some shields for the second part most likely. So it's good to get them dead as soon as you can. So let me show you that right now. So I'm going to do a sword fly, and I'm going to aim for these 2 jackals. So they're both right there, so I can kill them, and I'll kill some grunts for good measure. I kill them all so that I don't get any turret boost, but that's no problem. So now I'm going to walk up the ramp just like this, and I'm going to sword into this turret guy, and I'm going to move to the left here. Now this elite is going to melee at me, and I'm going to stick him with a grenade like that. Now you can see that I died. This section, you can die. It just happens. It just happens like that. So I'm going to do the same thing again. I'm going to come up, sword this guy, I'm going to have to have melee, stick him with a grenade. If you have the energy sword out, it will cause him to do a melee. Okay, so he got a shot. Now you're going to drop down here, and here you want to touch the ground. Because there's actually a trigger that you're in right now that actually starts the fight. If you don't hit this trigger, say you do a sword fly to him when you're right here, the fight will soft lock and you can't kill him. So you want to make sure that you touch the floor. So I'm going to touch the floor, make sure that I do. I'm going to do a sword fly to him and do a nade board. So nade board is done by pressing board and grenade at the same time. So my keybind for board is E and my grenade keybind is F. So when I do a grenade board, I'm hitting E and F at the exact same time. And that does a lot of damage to regret and it slows down the cycles. It makes the cycles much faster. So I'm going to do that. I can hop off. You can press E like during his little fade out animation to exit Regret's chair a little faster than normal if you want to. Like say there's a sword elite bearing down on you, you can hold E to get out a little faster to get away from him, or you can not press E to stay on there a little longer because you are safe while you're on his throne. So once you get off and do this first board, you're going to jump up here and get a checkpoint. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to show you a second method real fast. Do the entrance again. So once again, I'm going to run up this ramp, sword into this guy, and then you want to stick this elite just like this. Walk on by, nice and easy, chillax. Drop down, make sure that you touch the floor. Do a sword fly, grenade board, hit him, punch him once, and jump up. Now, to get a checkpoint, we're going to go up to this area right here, and we're going to head glitch into the wall. So head glitching is a technique that allows you to be some quasi-invisible. Head glitch into the wall like this, and you wait, and you just wait for the checkpoint. Now, this seems pretty slow, and it is, but it allows you to save time, so here's my checkpoint. So it makes sure if you die, you don't have to go all the way back to the start and do it all the way over again. Now you have a checkpoint, we can do this fight. So you want to look around, and I usually do a sword fly into nade board. I stuck myself because I'm bad. So this is a good teaching moment. So Regret's chair, you imagine his his boarding area as like a sphere. And the part of the sphere that's facing away from him, you can't actually get a boarding prompt on him. You have to be like in front or to the side of him. So if you try to board from behind and do a nade board, you're gonna do what I just did. You're gonna get stuck with a grenade. So make sure you don't do that, because that's not good. Let's do a sword fly. I'm gonna hit him with a little nade board. I'm gonna try to. There we go. And then I see, okay, nothing's near me, so I can run this way and I can get away. Want to jump? You want to stay up top as much as possible. Being on the ground is a bad idea. So he spawned right here, so I'm gonna jump on him again. Do a little nade board. Now I see there's a plasma rifle guy there, so I'm gonna try and get away. Okay, I got away, nice and easy. I'm gonna break line of sight. Now I'm gonna go back up top. He spawned right there. I'm gonna jump back up top to get my shield back, and then I'm gonna drop down on him again. It's 5 wards to kill him, by the way. I'm gonna do a little sword swing. So another teaching moment here. So sword swinging at him is risky because when you sword swing at him, funny things can happen. You can knock him off his throne. You can make his throne move in weird ways. You won't get a board. It's weird. So if you're gonna sword slash at him, I'd recommend being on like a similar altitude to him. Like you want to be facing him dead on and then sword swing at him because otherwise you're gonna have trouble. And it should only really be done as like a desperation move in case you're like about to die. But it's actually the same as a nade board in that it makes it faster. So now I'm going to do this. I see nobody around me, so I'm going to go up top again, just like this. I hear the board. He's right there. So I'm going to take it nice and slow. Do a little fly here. Nade board, just like that. And then boom, fight done. That's 5 boards. That's the end. That was a pretty clean fight. Now, one thing we need to talk about is the Honor Guard elites. So the Honor Guard elites spawn in these little rooms here, here, and there's 2 over there as well. And it's a different chance, like it's random what spawns. Now there's a different chance for each type of elite. There's a 4 out of 9 chance you'll get a sword elite, a 4 out of 9 chance you'll get a plasma rifle elite, a single wielder, just like that guy was. And there's a 1 out of 9 chance that you get a dual wielding plasma rifle elite. Now that 1 out of 9 chance is going to be your doom in this fight. They make it very, very hard to survive because they kill you so freaking fast. I don't have the exact number, but it's like you can barely even react. And sometimes you can't do anything, you just die. Um, so avoiding plasma rifle elites and especially dual wielders and being able to manipulate them and know where they are in the fight is a very, very important aspect of this fight. And it's something that you need to get good at. So let me revert and do it again. So same start. I'm gonna do a little sword fly, nade boost, just like nade board, just like that. I see that sword elite's close. So I'm gonna run away. I'm gonna sword at this guy to get some distance. I'm gonna jump up here to get out of the line of sight. This guy's right here. That's good. A little nade board. I'm gonna drop off onto this little platform here. I see that sword guy. I'm gonna run away from him and get up top here. I'm sort of chilling. My next board is right back there. There's a sword guy there, so I'm going to wait for him to move away a little bit. Never mind, we're just going to fly. Nade board, just like this. I see nothing in front of me, so I'm going to go forward, like this. I'm going to go back to get up high again. There's the next board. Where is it? I missed my jump because I suck. I hear a plasma rifle going off. I know there's one there. There he is. Okay, so he's over there, and Regret is right down here, so I can go for this. Never mind, he's right there. This guy's close to me, so I'm going to go for the kill on him. That's a little consistency thing. If he's close to you, I'd recommend you go for the kill. So I'm sort of not safe here. So I'm going to drop down below here and wait. Oh, no, that was the fight being done. Okay, so we're good. So a good teaching moment from that is when the plasma rifle guy is close to you, you want to kill him because killing him greatly increases the odds of you passing the fight. So let me reverse so I can show you something real quick. So in this game, weapons have scariness values, and the sword is the scariest weapon in the entire game. And when you have it out, enemies will try to, and you're close to someone, and an enemy will try to melee at you to like try to kill you. So holding the sword out to bait the elite into a melee, so you bait him into a melee, move around him, and you backsmack him, like you saw me do in that last video. And that's a very useful technique that will allow you to kill them much, much easier and faster. So let me show you something here real quick about how fast his beam kills you. Boom, I'm dead. That beam kills you extremely quickly. Excuse me, took a drink of water. That beam kills you super fast, so you need to be careful about jumping right at him because he may shoot you in the face and kill you. So I like to approach him. Let me sort of show you that. Let me show you something. Let me do a little fly here to get myself some distance. I like to come at him at an angle like this so that I can dodge the shot like that, like you sort of saw me do there. So that little technique of approaching him from a diagonal allows you to get out of the way of his beam and you can still get a board off in a pretty decent time. So let's jump up here, jump up, get away. I heard the board. I don't know where it is. There he is. Do a little sword fly. Get above him like this. Now there's a lot of grunts below me. I'm actually going to go for the kill on this guy and this guy. Get these out of the way. Okay, there's sword elites here, so I can jump up top and be safe. Our regret is right down there. I see him on my radar. He's a big red dot on my radar. This is actually bad. There's a sword elite right below me, so I gotta run. Okay, I made it out. Get back up top. Okay, there he is. I see sword elites. I see sword elites. This is the last board, so I can still just do this and be fine. And there we go. There's the fight done once again. So another interesting point is, let me actually revert again. So one thing you don't want to do is blindly sword fly to regret all the time, because more often than not, you get put in really, really bad situations by virtue of just sword flying to him over and over again. Because then you'll be put in situations where you can't live, situations that you could have avoided if you simply took your time and didn't jump right on him. So like, oh, there we go. Here's a good situation. Never mind, I got meleeed and died. That sucked. Okay, do a sword fly. Let me try to sword fly to him every single time here without thought of what's going on around me. No matter where he is, I'm gonna sword fly to him. Here's another thing about boarding. So sword boarding, once again, it's risky. Okay, get a little running jump there. Where is he? There he is. Okay, I see a grunt there, so I'm gonna go to him and get away. There's the last board. Okay, nice and easy. So that time I actually got pretty lucky. Sometimes what will happen is you'll actually get dropped off into a crowd of sword elites and you will just die. And so I would like to have you guys avoid doing that. The sword flying to him mindlessly is how you die. You really want to take a second to take stock of the situation and see what's going on. Let me do this one more time and let me narrate what I'm doing. So sword fly, this guy, nade board, maybe if I can, Jesus. Nade board. I see there's nothing here, so I'm going to go towards this guy. Get back up top again, look for the board. Okay, I hear him, I don't see him. There he is. Nothing dangerous around him. There's a plasma rifle guy. I took a bunch of damage here. I'm actually going to wait up here for my shields to come back. See, sword guy's coming, so I need to jump down. Okay, he's exposed. That's a good example right there of patience. Just being patient and taking a second and making sure it's safe to go up there. It's a plasma rifle guy right there, so I need to be careful about that. Since the plasma rifle guy's right there and I know that, I'm not going to jump on him right away. I'm going to wait a second. I'm actually going to wait. I'm going to go away. Okay, he's gone away a little bit. Now I can board. If I can board, Jesus. Okay, now I want to get away. So I jump up here. I hear the board. Where's the plasma rifle guy? He's down there. I know he is. Regret's right here, so I'm going to wait for a second for him to go away. There's two now. So I'm going to wait for a second, and he's dead. So that little run there sort of shows the importance of patience. So if there's a plasma rifle guy in a bad spot, just wait. Just hold on. Just wait for a second, and you'll be okay. Let me do that one more time. Little sword, little made board. Grunts. He's dead. Get away. Get to the high ground as fast as you can. Look for the next board. I'm going to fly to this guy. Okay, I hear a plasma rifle, so I'm actually going to chill. There he is, so I know that I can get a board off. Never mind. So that's a little teaching moment too. So regret, when you get close to him, it'll start a timer, and after that timer's gone, he will teleport. So you don't want to get close to regret until you're ready to board, because otherwise you'll teleport away and you'll lose your opportunity to board, and more importantly, you'll lose a bunch of time. So only get close to him when you're ready to board. So he's right here. There's nothing really too dangerous near me, so I'm gonna go for a board. Okay, I just got shot. That's a good example. I wasn't moving diagonally enough, so I got shot, and I died. Simple as that. Once again, nade board. Okay, get up to the high ground. I see that. I see that. Swordfly, there's nothing dangerous around him, so I can go for this. Go for a sword board. This is cool. There's a grunt behind me. He's not going to kill me, though. I can jump up to avoid this guy. One thing I would also recommend is that you get good at parkouring around all these structures, because you'd be surprised what you can get. Like, you can get up here. You can do all sorts of fun parkour in this room, and getting good at that is a really good way to, like, get backups for, like, what to do in certain situations. So I set off his respawn timer, and I added the grunt. That's my fault. I set off his teleport timer. That death is my fault completely. Once again, nade board. Sword to get away. Be up top because you don't want to be on the floor because that's bad. That's how you die. See, that guy's over there. He's in a safe spot, so I'm going to sword fly to him. Nade. Nice and easy. Nice and simple. Get up top. Okay, there's dangerous stuff around, so I'm going to wait for a second. I'm going to wait. I'm going to do some parkour. Like this. Nade board. I see nothing dangerous right now, so I'm going to hop up here. Let's get away. That guy's right there. There's a bunch of dangerous stuff around him, so I'm going to wait for a second. I'm going to wait. I'm going to keep waiting. More dangerous stuff. Okay, now he's pretty clear. Okay, once more. Jump up top. Yeah, there he goes. He's dead. That thought process of getting in safely and then getting out is really the most important thing. So I'm going to do this one more time. Once more. Get close to him. So that he will not always be here in your runs. It's just the way that mine is set up. Unfortunately, right now, I have a bunch of stuff around me, so I really need to do well in getting away. Okay, so I'm down here now. I heard him. He's close to me. Jump up here. There's a plasma rifle guy there. So I killed him. I don't know how I'm alive. I'm going to be honest with you. That's the thing about sword boarding is you can have weird things like that happen, and now I missed that board. So there you go. That's why I don't sword board unless it's really worth it. There's a lot of things going on here. I see a plasma rifle guy. I'm actually going to wait for a second. I'm just gonna cool my heals and let that plasma rifle guy move out. And mine's over there, so I'm gonna do this. Kill him. That combo. I'm not gonna kill him with that combo. I can bait him to a melee and then I hit him. Go for a nade board. That card might kill me. I'm good. Get close. I can just do a board real quick. Another good example of walking diagonally. Okay, nothing's near me. I can move up to the top again. There's a guy down there. There's a plasma rifle guy, but since it's his last board, I'm just gonna hop on him and kill him. Yeah, there we go. That was risky, but I only did it because I'm so close to killing him. So that's going to be the last attempt I do. So I hope that I've given you guys a little bit of insight into my thought process and how I like approach this fight. Unfortunately, I didn't get any dual wielding elites, so I can't really show you how I deal with that. But it's similar to a plasma rifle guy. Be a little patient, just wait for him to move out of the way, and if you have to, you should have at least one rocket going in there, and you can kill him with that, and with a little nade combo. And don't be afraid to bait with melees too if you get really close. For dual wheels, that's a little more dangerous because they do kill you so fast. So for dual wheelers, I would advise you to just get away and try and stay away from them as much as possible because they kill you so fast. I wasn't able to show you in this example because I actually got pretty lucky and never got one and ended the attempts I did. But rest assured, in your practice, you will find out that he kills you so fast. So to summarize my main points before I end, uh, stay up top as much as possible. Be patient. Don't just sword fly to him immediately. Be patient and wait for a good opportunity to board. And try and make a plan before you get off the throne. Like as you're punching him, look around, like physically move your camera around. You can probably see me doing it. I'm looking at the area. I'm saying, okay, where is my most viable route of escape? You want to think, I need to get away. And another extra thing is, if a plasma rifle guy is close to you, be sure to try and get a kill on him because it'll make your life a whole lot easier. So I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of impromptu guide that I've put together here. I hope it can give you some good insight on the fight. Once again, I will reiterate, you have to practice the fight. It is very difficult. It takes a lot of time and a lot of effort to get good at, and I would highly advise you to spend a decent portion of your practice for the speed run focusing on this fight because it is so difficult and it does take a lot of time to get good at. So hope you guys enjoyed this guide. It was a little rambling. I intentionally made it unstructured because it's sort of an unstructured thing to talk about. If you have questions, please feel free to leave comments or to come and comment in the Healer Runs Discord, and I'll be sure to answer. And there's a lot of other talented people that can answer for you as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope this helps you with your runs, and thank you all.